Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about the flower orakel van Erna droesbeke. This is a deck. It's called the bloemenorakel and the meaning in English means flower oracle. Some little more history about this. This is actually a deck from 1994. I got it second hand and I'm very glad I found the guidebook because it didn't came with a guidebook. And it's pretty interesting. It's all in Dutch, but there has a lot of meanings in it. This deck has 36 flower cards. And it's a bit the same method like the Lenormand cards. Let me show you. So the first things that caught my eye were these beautiful illustrations. And if you look good, then something here caught my eye. Lenormand cards. Doesn't that ring a bell? For me it does. It has a bit the same thing like the Lenormand cards, but then with the flowers. So it also goes with the cards. So I will do a little walkthrough for you, so you can see them a little bit better. And this is the last one. So what I very like about this deck is its drawings. I really like the art of it. I really like this art style, like they spend a lot of time thinking about it, and I really like the illustrations. It reminds me a little bit of the old drawings they did. Those are one of my favorites. So these are 36 cards. And if you look good, this deck, the same thing as this one here, the traditional Lenormand deck. So let's see, and we have the traditional Lenormand deck. So it's like the garden in the Lenormand deck is here the Acerheart. I will translate it, but I don't know the English name for this one. See, the other person took the knowledge of the herbs and put it actually in the same system like the Lenormand deck. So I haven't tried to use it as Lenormand cards. I also need to learn a little bit more about them, but I find it very fascinating. I personally prefer it to use it as a lovely reading. So you shuffle it and then you are like, okay, which kind of person is it? So you pick a card. Let's see. This one speaks to me. We're gonna take this one. Den palm. I think the name in English is something with virgin palm, maybe? I don't really sure. But you see, also see us on a white paper. It's also virgin paper, so there isn't anything written on it. So we're gonna take the guidebook to get a little bit more of information. So you're gonna see, oh, it's also illustrated, but it's all black and white guidebook. I bought it on online, but it was said that you actually could buy it with a guidebook, but there was a miscommunication. So after I bought the book, they took it offline, because normally this book came with a deck, like a guidebook, and that didn't happen. But I found this one on Facebook Market, this deck, and I was very happy I could find it, and I had like the book for extra information. So without the guidebook it can be a little bit confusing at the beginning, but if you know a lot of plants it will be pretty easy. But if you don't know, and it's pretty interesting to learn also more about the plants. But let's see here. You have 35 and this is 1. So you separate yourself a bit of love. So it tells you a lot about the knowledge, the keywords, psychology behind it, and the spiritual message. Spiritual message. It's all in Dutch, so if you don't understand Dutch, I don't think this deck is for you. The illustrations are gorgeous, so I would just do it for the illustrations. But I need to learn more about them. I find them pretty interesting. It's like, this card also means like you need to take a break, for example, get some rest. So that's also very interesting. And if we gonna look at the Lenormand deck, that is actually, oh, I got it right, like the anchor. It's indeed rest. You need to take some time. And yeah, take your time, rest a bit. It's very interesting how she combines that sweat plant. I didn't thought about in the beginning to also use them as Lenormand tags, cards, but now that I have my own little Lenormand deck, I think I might combine them. So we're gonna do a little reading for you. We'll take 3 cards. 3 cards. And then we'll give you a personal reading. So this will be card 1. I feel like that's a good one. Card 2 is this one. And card 3, yeah, that's you. Put these ones away for now. What is your spiritual message of the day? We have 3 cards to pick out. Do you prefer the first one, the second one, or the third one? Okay, let's start. We're gonna begin to explain the first one. Let's turn it over. Is card 32, the oranje bloesem. Let's see what your spiritual message of the day is. There will be an unfriendly person that disappears from your surroundings. Finally, there will be peace in your life. And you will be supported by a very dear friend. It also looks to me that there will be a lot of old things left behind. They also see you as a very happy person, and you are very spiritual and intuitive. You also often choose security over everything. But there will be also some disappointment, but that unfriendly person will disappear, And it's good that you find that unfriendly person to get rid of them out of your life. You are very a person who takes a lot of people in your heart. Some people take advantage of that you're very a warm-hearted person. And be careful of that. Then we have card 2 is the lily. Is card 18. What is your message of the day? You don't always feel like the people listening to you. Everyone wants to be right, and that can end in conflicts. But with a bit of time and patience, you can convince the other person. Be aware of your rivals. You have a lot of rivalry. Who are you as a person? You're a very curious person. You're patient, trustworthy, and very friendly. You know what's beautiful. You know how to dress yourself and what's important to you. You can read people very easily. Like if someone's lying to you, you know. The other person doesn't need to say anything, but you can just see it. Some people may even see you as a bit fragile, but that's just from you beautiful. How you put yourself together, like they want to protect you. Let's go to card 3. Who is a frog that lays in a hospital bed? This card is card 11. It's James. Card 11. What is your spiritual message of today? Your door is always open for animals that are lost, like dogs or cats. You will need to use your connections to get where you want to go. And sometimes this card can also represent that you are a little bit sick, that you have maybe that you feel a little bit ill and you need to like rest a bit more and take care of yourself. Get a good tea, take a great bath. Make sure you take care of yourself. You take so much care for other people, but don't forget yourself. That's very important. Don't forget yourself. You are also very important. Don't forget that. Don't be scared. Other people will also very good at helping you. This card represents health, leadership, things that you do out of your heart from another, intuition, and a bit of sickness. If you can see it, it's literally a frog laying in a bed and someone's taking care of him. So it's very beautiful. I hope this reading helps you. I need to learn a lot about these cards because it's a lot of information. And if you see these cards and the Lenormand cards, it's a bit different, of course. But if you look at them, it can be very interesting. Wait, do we have this one? So this one is the moon. We'll look to the other ones. So we need 18. Lily is the dog here. And 11. 11. Here we go. I don't know that word in English. Rude. Like the thing that they whip you with when you are bad and like that. No, it's like not that great. So here you see how she actually represents the other cards. It's also, this is an emotional card, which also represents the moon. This one is a friendly, a very friend, the dog that everyone wants to be with. Is like the very social person that everyone feels good with. This is the lily. And the hymns is this card. This has a little bit of you going through a lot and you also helping people that go through a lot, or animals, or a lot of things that you actually help them to. And sometimes you feel you also need help to go through all those things. So those are these cards. Let's put this one away. If you can find this book, I would recommend it, because it has all the information from the cards. It's very handy, but I don't know if you will be able to find it. It's from 1997, this book. Good written here. So you have also other things in this book, not only just the cards, but in general the names and like the words with it. Like Lily is friends, which also represents a bit of the dogs, and the Lenormand is also the friends. I need to use these a lot more. These are a lot very interesting cards. So you have also that you can do questions about time and everything. So these. So if you get your hands on this book and you have the cards, I would recommend it. There are also a few card spreads that can be interesting. So yeah, and that's the back of the book. Maybe if you're interested to read, you can pause to read it. 36 cards in color. And yeah, I'm very happy that I could find this deck, and I need to learn a lot more about this. But thank you all for watching. My name is Onia, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Have a nice, wonderful day.